I created the class in the fall of 2009, so we've been offering it now for a little over 2.5 years. It's now been offered 4 times here at UWM. We were the first university to actually offer a course on the wire from a social science perspective.
I enrolled in the class the first time it was offered, which was the fall of 2009, and was originally prompted to do so by the director of my department as I was entering a master's program in urban studies.
This class wasn't even in my major. I attended UWM for my master's in sports psychology, and one day I just saw the flyer for the crisis of the American city.
It struck me that the wire would be a perfect entree for students to, in a somewhat even more accessible way than either through lectures or through some of the readings that I would assign in these courses, to get a real sense of, in an immediate emotional way, of those issues going on in cities.
What was really unique about the class was that it looked at the causes of these problems. So how did we get to this crisis? What political and economic and social conditions really contributed to it? So rather than just saying, okay, we're going to look at the problems and come up with solutions, we took a step back and looked at the causes.
The wire really does raise issues that are of fundamental importance to students in modern society. Anybody who cares at all about cities, anybody who lives in cities, anybody who cares about the future of America in some ways.
The exciting thing for me was that it was an opportunity to be in a cross class, so there were both graduate students and undergraduate students in the class. We had the ability to really engage in much deeper conversation with practitioners in the field, people who had work experience.
Bringing in Sonya Saw was, I think, a once-in-a-lifetime moment, I think, for my students. I will hope inspirational to students as well as educational in talking about how she evolved as an actress and as an activist and a person from her experience with the wire, as well as some of her ideas about how to apply what she saw working on the wire.
I hope that the folks who come to speak to these classes and address these students actually inspire them to take their education in a direction of service.
I'm taking all of this knowledge into the research that I do here as I finish my degree, in the research that I hope to do as I think about pursuing a PhD.
It seems to lead people to this place where they want to take some sort of action, and that's really exciting. Maybe they'll come up with something that's not been thought of before, something innovative or a personal way that they can assist or serve.
Well, I think the main thing that I hope that students take away from the class is a sense of the magnitude of the crisis that is facing urban America. If students can come out of this course with a sense of what those problems are, why it's important that we address those problems, what some potential solutions are to those problems, I think they'll be better educated students, they'll be more sensitive to the world around them, and hopefully they'll become contributors to solving those very problems.